Hey guys, Akira Sora here, and I'm here to answer some questions that was dropped to me by my friends Mabini and Ayasno Tomato. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be giving some sort of formal introduction or anything, but I guess I'll just head on down and start answering them as they came. So the first one was, what was my best memory of being part of AIM? And honestly, I think my best memories when we started doing the console games, like Mario Party and Banjo-Kazooie, and that was mostly due to just having such a blast, even when not recording, even when recording, having everyone in the same room, being able to take breaks in between episodes or like hour-long recording sessions, get something to eat, have fun doing something else to just blow off any like steam or stress. And then top it off, they just usually would just crash over at my place for the night, and we stay up doing some other stuff and planning out what we were going to do tomorrow, if it was a weekend and stuff like that. Honestly, I think that's the best part about being part of AIM, and in general, it's been fun. Now, the next question is, what was my favorite AIM series? And I feel like my favorite might be the Half-Life Synergy series, although it might be a little bit biased due to being the only one that I was really a part of that we actually finished. But I also greatly enjoyed doing pretty much everything else too, like Mario Party and Wind Waker and Banjo Nuts and Tilt the Tomato. They've all been fun and enjoyable for me. And it's a shame that we never got to actually get around to finishing those series. The next one, number 3, what game would you really like for the three of us to continue playing? Now, I really wish that we could return to doing like the Mario Party series just because of how hectic it would get and how I feel like it was one of our more funny series because it was just like shoot the shit and have fun and do whatever you wanted to do. So, I mean, that's probably the one that I wish we can go back to. I know we could physically do it with emulators and connecting over the internet, but it might not have the exact same feeling due to not being within strangle reach of each other when things just happen to go flying off the deep end. Have you been watching any IM industry videos? I've been watching the more recent ones, but when I first went off the radar due to moving to Indiana from California and not having like any internet, or when I did have internet, it was like so trash I couldn't watch any YouTube videos. I think I explained this in my I'm Back video, but I missed out a lot of videos. But based on just the titles and having been able to come back and get them, I have a huge backlog from like lots of different channels that I have to go back and watch. But based on the titles, I missed out a lot of fun stuff too. Next one here we have, is there an M Industries series that you would like to be a part of? There's, as I was saying before, based on the titles, I seem to have missed out on a lot of fun, and there's quite a few, but off the top of my head, I would love to be part of Luigi's Mansion, more TF2 stuff, going back to Dark Souls, just to name a few. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to rejoin the group? Now, I don't know. I guess it'd probably be 10, because I would be happy to rejoin the group, although my recording time is pretty limited. The time available is also pretty sketchy, due to having the huge time difference between me and them, and also having my job hours to work around, being able to have to worry about overtime, staying over later, giving me less time to be home and stuff. But if I ever came back, we'd be able to work that out. Let's see. How do you feel about the formal switch from AIM to M? Now, with me dropping off the radar and the way we title our segments like M, AIM, AI, I can understand the change, and honestly, I don't have any strong feelings about it. I just think it makes sense, to be honest. If I could make a YouTube Red show, movie, or documentary funded by YouTube, what would you make? Now, honestly, this was the hardest for me to answer, and that was because at first I really didn't have any clue, and I had to brainstorm for a while, because I'm not really that creative, and I don't know what I'd focus on making, but I guess it'd be something similar to Machinima's old All Your History Are Belong to Us series, where they'd go and cover like a franchise or a company, and they'd start way from the beginning of their timeline and work up to all the important facts that happened to where they are now. But I'd mostly be focusing on series that are like my favorite series, and not just all kinds of popular series, like games and franchises. Do you use any Australianisms like mate and g'day? Well, I do say mate a lot, usually in disbelief for when shit's going down, like mate, you're cruising for a bruising, mate, are you kidding me, mate, mate, etc. I also tend to refer to green peppers as capsicums when I'm talking to my girlfriend or my parents. I don't really use any of those kind of things in public, though, just because I've gotten used to talking American again. Now, the last one. How do you feel about the channel reaching 50 and then 100 subscribers without you? Now, all I can really say is I'm honestly just glad the channel kept growing instead of drying up and dying in some sort of tragic hobo alleyway tragedy. And I just honestly hope that it continues to prosper, even if I don't end up being able to come back, even if I do come back. Hopefully more so if I come back, because I don't want to be a reason why it goes down, because that would suck. But overall, AIM was a really fun thing to do, and I really enjoyed doing it. And if I do ever come back to doing it, I'm kind of repeating myself here, but I'm pretty sure I'll enjoy every step of the way. And this has been Akira Sora, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.